A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back to Computer Science video session. Let's continue with lesson 2 working in Windows 7 part 2. Children, I will be showing you how to change date and time. This option allows you to change the computer's date and time. Now click on start, go to control panel, click on date and time option. You will get a box. By default the date and time tab is selected. Now click on this date, change date and time. You will see a calendar. You can select the month, for example December 2020, and select the date. Today is 2nd. Okay, and you can do OK. So your date is selected. Now again click on change date and time to change the time. You can see a clock here. So what's the time now? It is 2 o'clock, right? So 2, you can just click on this option, delete the number and change as per the time. And AM and PM, you can use this. Click on this triangle, select the PM and you can change to AM and PM as per your requirement. So it is 2 PM. So first select, write 2, then select, it is already AM, so 2 AM. Okay. So we have changed the date and time. You can see the effect on your system's notification area. The date is changed here. You can also change the date and time from the notification area by selecting, by right clicking, adjust date and time, change date and time, and you can also change the time. Okay. Children, how to put your computer in sleep mode. Sleep is the power saving state wherein a computer does not turn off completely. In this process, monitor and hard disk are turned off, but the computer puts our work and settings in RAM and draws a small amount of power in it. And it allows the computer to quickly resume full power operation when you start working again. So, follow these steps to put your computer in sleep mode. Click on Start, Control Panel, click on Power Options. Now here, select the power saver radio button. The sleep mode will become active. To make further changes, click on the change plan settings option and you can see put the computer to sleep. You can change the timings as per your requirement. If you are not working on a computer, maybe after 5 minutes you want the computer to go to sleep mode. So select this and you do save changes. This is how you can put your computer into sleep mode. One more option is go to start button, click on this option of shutdown. You will find a sleep option, click on it. Your system will go to sleep mode. Now children, I will be showing you how to put your computer in hibernate mode. Now hibernate is a state in which a computer shuts down to save power but first saves everything in the memory and hard disk. When you restart the computer, your desktop is restored exactly as you left it. Now how to manage hibernation through control panel. Click on Start, Control Panel, click on Power Options. On the left side, click on Change when the computer sleeps option. Now, click on Change Advanced Power Settings. You will find a window where you see the option Sleep. Now, expand the sleep tree by double clicking. You will find an hibernation after option. Double click on it. You will see that the settings 10 minutes. Now you can select your choice when your computer wants to go to hibernation. Now it can go for after 11 minutes when you are not working or 10 minutes as per your choice. And after selecting the settings, click on apply and OK. So this is how you can set your computer to go to hibernation after 10 minutes, which I have done. You can select the choice of the time. Now, troubleshooting. For example, my mouse is not working. Assume that you are doing some important work on your computer and suddenly the mouse stops working. Do not panic. Windows has a feature to help you out of this problem. Follow these steps to make your keyboard function like a mouse. So here we are doing the keyboard to function like a mouse. Click on the Ease of Access Center option category from the control panel. This is the control panel, children. Then select the make the mouse easier option. You can see the picture of mouse here. Select this. Okay. Now after doing that, you will find turn on mouse keys option. checkbox, tick it, and then select the setup mouse keys option. Any one you can do from this, and here you can tick in the checkbox, turn on mouse keys, and then apply. Click on apply option and OK. So your keyboard will be functioning like a mouse in the number pad. Now children, let us consider the reverse scenario. The keyboard has stopped working but the mouse is working. Windows has an on-screen keyboard which can be operated with a mouse. So start the application where you wish to use the keyboard. For example, I am using Microsoft Word. So first I will open Microsoft Word where I want to type something. So my mouse is not working. So my keyboard is not working. I want on-screen keyboard. So I have opened MS Word. Now select Start, All Programs, then Accessories. Okay, Accessories. In Accessories, select Ease of Access option. In this you will find on-screen keyboard. Click on it. Wait for a few seconds. You will see an on-screen keyboard on your screen. So here you can use the mouse to type whichever letters you want. Okay. Now first you have to click your cursor wherever it is blinking. Now you can use the mouse to click on the letters which you want to type. This is how you can use on-screen keyboard. Often pressing two keys together, sometimes we have to press three keys together, is a problem. Windows offers a solution in the form of sticky keys where we can press the combination keys one by one instead of holding together. So how to do? Click on Start, Control Panel, select Ease of Access Center option. Then you will find an option here, make the keyboard easier to use. Click on that to open, and you will find an option checkbox here, turn on sticky keys. You can select it by clicking. Okay, and now click on apply and OK. Now let us check. Close this, open Word, MS Word, and let us see how to type using the option. You can see that, look at the keyboard. I want to type capital A without the caps lock key working. So first I will press Shift key and then I will press A. So you can see that capital A has been typed when I have pressed Shift and A key one by one. So this is how you can use this option. That's all for today children. So meet you in the next class. Till then, I want you all to practice the features of Windows 7 which I have explained in the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.